CSAT, another thing that I have to say is I'm not a person who's very strong with my maths and arithmetic. I left maths in class 10. I have an arts background after that. So I found the mathematics part quite challenging when it came to CSAT, and it was one of my biggest nightmares. Even after writing CSAT, I came home, I thought, no, I'm never going to make it because I had not attended more than 40 questions. But I think what really worked in CSAT was the error margin was less. Even though I did about 40 questions, the number of questions that went wrong were less. So I was pretty confident about the comprehension part. So that's what I did in the first 1 hour. In the first 1 hour, I did all the comprehension questions. And in the following 1 hour questions, and in the following 1 hour, I went into only those areas which I knew I was strong. So that's something that I like to tell you all because, say, we have 80 questions in CSAT, but we need not do all the 80. We have a lot of freedom there to choose the questions that we are strong. So first thing, we need to be very aware about which topics are we really strong, which are we moderately strong, and which areas are we weak. For instance, I do not know anything about permutation or combination or the probability area, but I feel myself more stronger when I come to questions of work in time. So I used to make a list during preparation, which are the topics in CSAT that I'm stronger, and this helped me to choose those questions in CSAT which I'll be able to tackle. Because one thing that we'll be facing in CSAT, a major challenge would be the availability of time. So within that constraint of time, first thing would be to identify those questions which we'll be able to solve without getting an error. So that is how the CSAT was tackled. And now coming to the, I'll talk a bit about the note-making strategy because I've heard a lot of questions from aspirants asking me, how did you prepare notes in the first attempt and things. Initially, I was really very confused about making notes. Should I start making notes for the NCRTs, for the standard books and all that? But the only notes I had were the class notes. Whatever lecture notes I had in class, I used to maintain proper lecture notes for almost all the subjects. And apart from the lecture notes, what I did was, for optional, I did made short notes, which helped me revise. For instance, in sociology, we'll have the names of theorists and thinkers and their works. So those things which I needed to remember frequently. So those things, just that, I used to make it in a page, or say, for example, take the chapter Religion in Society. I used to condense it into 2 or 3 pages. Just these important facts that I needed to remember. So for optional, I did make such short notes. Apart from that, after prelims, like from June to almost till August, those 3 months, I did make notes from the newspaper, those things which would come in handy for mains. Not everything, but facts or examples.